Yes, people. Welcome to another edition of the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A on Sarcasm City TV, brought to you by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note. And I know this show got pushed back, but that's because we was doing the Sarcasm City TV FC Pro Clubs on FIFA 22, which also live stream to the channel, and you can go check them out as well. But please make sure, whether you're watching this live right now or you're watching this back after, hit the like button on the video. Vitally important you do that. Hit the like button on the video, share it across all the socials as well, and subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. Vitally important you do that. I will be updating the upcoming live stream section on both the YouTube and the Twitch after this show, so you'll be able to check them out, and that lets you know the weekly schedules that are coming up on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube and the Sarcasm City TV Twitch also. And like I start every show as well, every single live show on here, love to everyone who's supporting Sarcasm City TV in whatever capacity. It's much appreciated, and it does not go unnoticed. So big up to each and every one of you lot who be supporting the channel, man. Like big up to each and every one of you lot who be supporting Sarcasm City TV. Like I said, we pushed the Q&A back because the Sarcasm City TV FC Pro Club stream was going on. However, you're still going to get the show regardless. You were still going to get the show regardless, people. So if you haven't seen the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A before, it's where you lot can ask me and my fellow co-host. I don't think I'll be joined by Eleanor, Ryan, or Jan today, but you lot can ask me any sporting question, past or present, and I'll answer. You lot run the show. That's literally how it runs. You lot run the show. So you can ask me about football. You can ask me cricket, tennis, boxing, any sport, past or present. You lot run this show. You run all the Q&A. So whether it's the Q&As on Sunday nights like tonight, or Wednesday nights on YouTube, or it's the members editions you get on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So big up to each and every one of you lot. Big up to Daniel, who was here early, and he said, what a game. Big up City and Liverpool. Big up City and Liverpool. The midfield was weak today. Hendo needs to fix up the midfield. Do not track runners is why we are keep conceding goals. We're going to get into all of that. High Tech says, yo, the levels that both teams showed us today were different. I presume he's talking about Liverpool and Manchester City. Noah says, big up Flawless, large up you. C1 says, big up Flawless, large up to you. C1 as always. Noah says, Flawless, man. Javi, yeah, big up, man. I'm trying. Owen says the title race will be between these two teams. I disagree. I think it's still City and Chelsea, but I hear your points. Good game, though. I did enjoy it. It was a good game today. Stephen Connolly says, big up Flawless, my brother. Big up to you, Stephen. Man like Shazad, Mr. Finished Article is in the building. Go subscribe to his channel. Says, big up, man. Man is live on at 2 a.m. Yeah, man. You still going to get the shows. Anytime there's a show scheduled, you will get that show. Owen says, Salah is unstoppable at the moment. Has to be the best player in the world currently. I hear that. Salah been on job. Salah's been cold, though. I've been telling Ryan this for the longest. Now all he wants to listen. To be honest, Hendo isn't a footballer. Yeah, he's a piano pusher. Yeah, Hendo isn't the best. But you seen levels today. Is he an effective player in the right system? Yes. Is he world class or top class? Absolutely not. Not world class or top class. Absolutely not. Milner should have been sent off today. Are you talking about the tackle on, because he's Foden, he got booked for the tackle on Foden. Are you talking about the one before that where he went to trip him up and it was just outside the box? That probably is a booking. You're not lying. Finished article says Salah was on form today. Yes, Salah, that goal. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. What it is. But let's get the shares up. Let's get more people in here. And you lot get your questions in, man. It's rare you get me here by myself on Sarcasm City Sports Q&As. Never mind on, what's it called? Normally, when I do the YouTube shows before we go live on Twitch, I'm here by myself. But that's 10, 15 minutes. 20 minutes, 30 minutes max. But this Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, I'm probably going to be holding down by myself. That's no fault of the fellow co-host, because Eleanor would have been here. I should have hit her up sooner because she messaged me, but obviously the show got pushed back because of the pro clubs. Well, large up to Eleanor, big up to Yan City, large up Ryan as well. It is late. It is 2 a.m. High Tech says we need to talk about Bernardo Silva. I've been calling him the Portuguese Messi since 2018. The guy's a genius. Underrated. He is underrated. He is quality baller, though. I think every time I watch him, even though he did his best Timo Werner impression in Paris, yeah, he's quality. You know what I mean? Technically very good. Goals, assists, Yeah, man. And even the hard yards things you don't associate with your flair players. Like he'll put himself about, like he'll get across the ground and stuff like that. But you don't associate with tens and attacking midfielders. He tackled Silva. That was a bad tackle. I must have missed that because my stream was freezing. Noah says flawless Salah delivering. And Hendo was allowing KDB to dictate, and both teams were playing proper football. Two high quality teams, though. No secret why they're two of the best teams in the country and two of the best teams in Europe. Like two quality teams with two quality managers. So it makes sense. Steven says, Neville said this year is do or die for Ollie. Do you think he will last the season? No, I don't think he lasts the season. Because I think his coaching, I've never seen him under this much pressure before from everywhere. Not only have you got the Ollie outers on his case like myself, you got people who are Ollie in who are turning him. You've got mainstream media also going in on him. You've got social media going in on him as well. Not just Manchester United fans, but rival fans talking about him as well. Fans of other clubs talking about him as well. So do I believe it is his last season? Yes. But a lot of that is in hope. I hope it's his last season. I hope, because I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this manager. Not good enough. Nowhere near good enough. And every result just shows that. But like I said, not every time United lose or draw is it his fault. But there's always something I can point to and go, you should have done much better there. Like, that's an easy thing to fix, or that's a terrible decision you've made. And managers live and die by their decisions. This is his team. And he spent however 400 million, and United do not look like a good team. I watched Brighton play Arsenal, and Brighton are a cohesive unit. Brighton don't have our individuals. And they were missing their two best players. Basuma didn't play, Lamptey didn't play. And they still looked, and I think they had more injuries as well. And they still looked like a cohesive unit. Owen says, Liverpool's title hopes will depend on how often Thiago and Henderson are available. Midfield, non-existent last two league games. It's just, that's where Liverpool are at their weakest. We all know about the goalkeeper, very good goalkeeper. Fullback areas speak for themselves with Trent and Robertson. Centre-backs, you've got Van Dijk, you've got Matip, Kanate there as well. The actual midfield area is the six. Fabinho, you got that covered. Salah's just Salah. Mane scored again today. You got Firmino, you got Jota, so you got options. It's the 2 8s. It's your Thiago, 2 8s or 6s, whatever you want to call him. It's Thiago. You know what I'm saying? It's the Ox, it's Jorginho, it's Cato. It's like, are these men really good enough? Nah, they're not. Shazad says, if United don't qualify from the group stages for the Champions League, it's a wrap. I don't know. I don't think, I've said this for the longest. I don't believe that they sack him. I don't believe the Manchester United would sack him if we fail to qualify from the Champions League. I don't see that happening. Legit. I think they only sack him if it looks like Manchester United are not going to finish in the top four. And with the run of games United now have coming up, and how we've gone into this run of games after Drew got drawing to Everton, getting beat by Aston Villa, we could be cut adrift. And I've said this before, if we're 7, 8, 9, 10 points off the adrift, no wins, fans booing the team and agitated in the stadium, and it's looking like we're not going to finish in the top four, then I can see them pulling the trigger, because that's what it's about. It's a money grab for the American owners. It's a money grab. And Champions League is a massive money spinner. This is why they sacked Jose. This is why they sacked Van Gaal. This is why they sacked Moyes. For these reasons. Moyes finished 7th. Van Gaal won an FA Cup, but I believe finished 6th. Mourinho, we was like 10th or minus goal difference. Like, confidence is low. If confidence is low and we're getting beat and it's not looking like we're not picking up a win anywhere, I can see it happening. I can legit see them pulling the plug. Because this run of games is very, very, very tough. And because we're playing all the teams around us, if they are beating us, then they're gaining 3 points on us a weekend. And then if we lose the next game, then that team wins. Say, for instance, when we play Chelsea, if they win that game, they beat us at the bridge, and then the next week we lose and they win again. That's 6 points. That's when they start putting gaps in between us. Like, I could see that happening. If we're 7, 8 points off 4th, I can see them pulling the plug. Steven says, we have City, Liverpool, Spurs, and Chelsea next 4 games, don't we? Something like that. Let me pull up our fixture list. We actually pull up our fixture list because it's something crazy. Get the likes up as well. Mods, please make sure you get everyone liking, sharing, subscribing, all of that good stuff as well. One sec. I'll tell you now. Hold up. Yeah, the fixtures. Oh, our next 4. Literally just pulling it over right now on Google. So we got Leicester away, even though Leicester in poor form will be tough. Then we got Atalanta at home in the Champions League, home to Liverpool, away to Spurs. And then away to Atalanta. And that's just, yeah, I don't know if he makes it through that. The way I've heard people talk about Atalanta, that's not going to be easy. The Leicester game, even with their form, is not going to be easy. Spurs away, I'm kind of confident going into. I'm not going to lie. But minus the Spurs game, that's it. What else we at? Owen says, these American owners don't care, Flawless. It would have to be a big collapse and very slim chance of top 4 to get Ollie slapped. I agree. But the top 4 thing, again, Owen, I can see happening. I legit can see us being cut adrift with this run. I was concerned about this run before Villa and Everton. We've took 1 point from 6. Villa and Everton, we've took 1 point from 6. And I was concerned going into this. I don't even know if we beat Leicester. No, actually, let me tell a lie. I don't think we beat Leicester. To me, it's got draw written all over it. Large up to Malcolm, says big up the man then. Big up to you, Malcolm, every time. High Tech says, Flawless, have you seen any style of football better than Guardiola's? Yes. Yes. Like Manchester United sides under Fergie, I love to watch. So yes, I have, but Pep's is different. Owen says, Henderson has been the biggest problem in the midfield so far. He needs to come out for Thiago or cater for the Watford game. Okay, so you're saying you're looking to drop your captain. All right. Noah says, big up high tech, shocking performance versus Brighton. These performances and results make me want this manager out. Lokonga class should partner Guendouzi, and Arteta is the epitome of mediocrity, but you love to see it. I hear that. I've seen Arsenal fans were gassed talking about challenging for top 6, challenging for top 4, and then boom, got bopped off the park by Brighton and should have lost. Large up to Nippin says, big up, Flawless, big up to you. Finished article says 100% they just want the money, greedy bastards. Yep. Malcolm says, if we don't qualify for the knockouts, Ollie should be banished from Old Trafford. I hear you. But even if we got knocked out of the Champions League, even though he should be sacked, I don't see the owners sacking him because they don't care. Because he should have been sacked last year when that happened. Should have been sacked last year when that happened. Should have been absolutely ridiculous. Large up to Johan, who just got hashtag Ollie out, says big up to you. Flawless, you're the DM that we need. He's talking about me playing DM in pro clubs. Big up to you, man. My guy. Spurs winnable. Liverpool, no chance. Pretty much agree with you there, Nippin. Pretty much. Chelsea, nah. City, yes, because it's a what's it called? It's a Manchester derby. Owen says, Ollie must have 9 lives with all these injuries. I hear you. Bra says, large up, homie, big up to you. The Atalanta manager is supposed to be amazing, will be a tough test, says Johan. I'm hearing that as well. I believe it will be a tough test. Owen says, Leicester missing Ndidi. We lost to Young Boys, and Everton were missing Calvert-Lewin, Richarlison, somebody else as well. But they're missing their best, arguably their best, to me, their best striker. And you could argue Richarlison is one of their better strikers. We're just terrible. Tony says, LOL, United will get knocked out of the group stage with this guy. I can see it happening, Tony. I can see it happening. Can't pronounce your name, but you said Ruben Loftus-Cheek look world-class with all these options. Chelsea should win the league. I didn't watch the Chelsea game, so I don't know about that, but Chelsea I might pick to win the league also. Steven says, the manager I think we should go in for is Ten Hag. I think he would suit us down to the ground. I'd take Ten Hag. I'd take Zidane. I'd take anybody. I'm just tired of this manager right now. I'm just tired. Owen says, Atalanta injuries racking up. Goossens will be a big loss. Even if he's a big loss, I still don't trust her to do the business. Because like I said, Everton had players missing. And we just lost. Owen says, one of the biggest assets was tracking back and covering space. He ain't doing that anymore. Leave space on the right-hand side. Oh, is that what Henderson stopped doing? Okay. Malcolm says, flawless. Let's all agree that Townsend's Ronaldo Sue was trash. Yeah, it was terrible. It was trash. I said that at the time. Yerry Mina's, what's it called? His celebration was better. High Tech says, I still think we should finish at minimum 6. Who Arsenal? I don't see that. High Tech, Lokonga's a baller. I know you're talking with each other, but yeah, he looks decent. Big up Time to Shine, who's also a member. It's good to see members in the chat. Nippets in the chat. Time to Shine's in the chat. If you want to become a member of the channel and get some great perks, the link is underneath in the description, people. Link is underneath in the description if you want to become a member. Tony also says, won't be able to beat Atalanta. Wouldn't surprise me. Genius says, big up Flawless, big up to you. I hope you're blessed. Johan says, 7 losses out of 12 in the Champions League. Embarrassing, bro. Tells you the level of the manager. That's relegation stuff. This is why we ended up in the Europa League. 7 out of 12 is awful. If you lose 7 out of your 12 Premier League games, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you lose 7 out of your 12 Premier League games, chances are you're probably struggling. You're nowhere near the top of the table, that's for sure. Nowhere near. So yeah, you lot continue to get your questions in as well. Steven says, we should go in for Basuma in January. What do you think, Flawless? Absolutely. I'd take Basuma in a heartbeat. In an absolute heartbeat, I would take Basuma. I think he's quality. I think he's a baller. Said this for the longest, but I take Basuma. I take Ndidi. I'm not a big fan of Rice, but I take Rice. There was talks of Ruben Neves. I'm a big fan of Ruben Neves. Pick one. Pick a DM. I don't care which one it is. Do I have my preferences? Yes, Ndidi's my preference. However, just pick one. Just pick one. It's not that tough. It's not that tough. D Star says, what do you think of Ronaldo storming off the pitch after the game when he done F-all? He didn't do anything, but he's like us, he's frustrated. He's frustrated. I understand why he's storming off the pitch. We all frustrated. I'm tired of it. We all tired of it as Manchester United fans. Well, the majority of us anyway. I can't speak for the entire fan base, but I think most people are. I heard there was booze. Was it Saeed who told me that? Let me know if there's anyone who was at OT. Because I'm hearing there was booze. I think we're all tired of it, man. We just all fed up at this crap football. Here's where we at. Flawless, who do you think is more gifted, Foden or Greenwood? I think Foden is clear, but Ollie Tax is really hindering Greenwood. I don't think any of them are clear of it either. I don't think Foden's clear of Greenwood, and I don't think Greenwood's clear of Foden. Like, they have both quality ballers, but I'm saying Greenwood. I don't think Foden balls out for Manchester United. I mean, yes, I do not believe Foden balls out for Manchester United. However, I think whatever team you put Greenwood in, he balls out. He balls out for United. He balls out for United. 100%. So I'm definitely saying that. Definitely 100%. He balls out for what's it called? He balls out for anybody. Imagine you put Greenwood in City's team. Whereas when you see Foden for England, he don't look the same. And that's not a shot. But I think Foden's quality. And today he was different. Steven says, I would take Phillips over Rice preferably. I don't want either of them because I do believe they're both overrated. Shouts to Ryan. I do believe, but they are both better than what we currently have. Brad says, bro, I love United, but I read a comment under an ESPN clip where United fans and DNA is more important than results. I can't believe I support the same as them. That's just people looking for excuses. That's just people looking for excuses. Can't say them man ain't true fans, but they don't have the best interests of the club at heart. And they'll be the first people who are normally to turn around and tell you or me that we fake fans. Well, I'm from Manchester, but if you're not from Manchester, they'll turn around and say you're a fake fan because you're not from Manchester or you don't have a Manchester accent. Or blame me for results and stuff like that. I'm not idiots. Johan says, do you blame Fred for the goal? Personally, Shaw was more at fault. Both at fault. 100%. But I need to go watch the goal back because to tell you the truth, I can't really remember. I try and forget about it. Genius, Zevo here lying to himself saying Mount clear of both. You're crazy. Do you think Ollie's lost the dressing room? No. I don't believe he's lost the dressing room. I think that's people looking too much into things. However, will there be some... Anytime results are bad, managers under pressure, especially when you're at a big club like Manchester United. So do I believe he's lost the dressing room? No. I wouldn't say that. Sorry, I'm here. I'm always working while I'm working, people. I'm posting out the link, trying to get as many people in here as possible. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow Sarcasm City TV across all platforms as well. Please make sure you do that. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. If you type in Sarcasm City TV, you can find it across all socials. Just posting out the link myself. Where else we at? Big up Black Diamond says, Flawless, the GOAT. Just popping in to drop a like and show support. Much appreciated. If we're talking talent-wise for youngster, it's King Kai Havertz. The talent level is insane. He has the way people talk about him like the likes of Ballack and Berber. I don't know about that because he's different players from both Ballack and Berbatov. So to me, that sounds a bit like gas still. Malcolm says, hey, Flawless, where did you get the name Flawless? Yeah, that's a long story that I'm not going to get into right now, but I will do at a later date. Keep it sports. I don't mind the questions. Fred shouldn't be getting bossed off the ball from that twig Damari Gray, in all fairness. He should have brought him down, but I need to see it again. Zevo says, but I agree, we can't compare Mount to Foden and Greenwood. Yeah, Mount's not in them conversations. Tony says, I had Townsend in my FPL Flawless. Lucky you, man. Lucky you. Noah says, flawless. You're a real one, always uploading the standards. Then people who say you're negative are willads. What is negative is winning nothing. That's my point. You know what I'm saying? If you get negative results, you're going to get negative opinions from fans. Positive results, positive opinions from fans. Before, if you talk to most Chelsea fans, since Tuchel's come in, how many negative opinions do you hear? How many negative streams do you get? Very, very few, because they're getting positive results, got to a final in the FA Cup and won a trophy. How many negative Manchester City fans do you hear, like negative opinions from them? No, because the club's positive. If you get, you know what I'm saying? If you're getting positive results and having success, then you get happy fans. You know what I'm saying? Because all fans want, that's how he shuts everybody up. How Manchester United dead this, how Ollie deads this Ollie in versus Ollie out debate, it just win. Simple as that. All man has to do is win. Literally, win a trophy. Win a trophy. You win a trophy, that shuts everybody up. You know what I'm saying? Winning shuts everybody up. Then no one can't say nothing. That's why no one can't chat to Tuchel. He went into Chelsea and won the Champions League. You can say nothing. Where else we at? How much do you think we would have lost if Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison were playing, says D-Star? I'm not a big fan of Richarlison at all. Not a big fan. Don't understand the hype. Every time I watch him, he looks like a decent player. However, Dominic Calvert-Lewin could have been a different case, because I am a fan of Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He's a handful. He is a handful. So that's what I'd say about that. Could we have lost 2-0? Maybe. Maybe. Steven says, Lampard was a club legend at Chelsea and he started losing games and they sacked him, brought in Tuchel and won the Champions League. Why can't we sack Ollie? Because he's a yes man and the board won't sack him. Because our board's incompetent. That's why. We don't have owners who have the footballs, have Manchester United's footballing, what's the word I'm looking for? They don't have Manchester United's footballing, it's not the highest thing on their priority list. They don't care about Manchester United from a football perspective. They don't care about Manchester United being successful on the pitch. It's all about off the pitch and revenue. That's their main aim. When it's Chelsea, when it's Roman at Chelsea, his main aim is Chelsea winning trophies. That's top of the priority list. On Manchester United's list is low down. It's all about trophy. Not all about trophies. It's all about money. It's all about money. That's what it is. Literally, it's all about revenue and profit. That's what they're on. That's what they're on. So will the board sack him? And that's why they'll sack him, I believe, if it looks like we're not going to finish in the top 4. Where else we at? Do you think Ollie eventually gets sacked, says Nippin? Yes, because he's not good enough. So do I believe he gets sacked? Absolutely. Not good enough. Simple as that. And if you're still backing this guy, I don't know what to tell you. Nowhere near good enough. And Man United, we getting into it on Tuesday. Definitely, which is technically tomorrow. But yeah, we getting into it. 110%. We won't get into all of that. You lot continue to hit the like button on the video, please. I'm here holding it down by myself. It's very rare. You get me on Sarcasm City Sports Q&As by myself. So you lot get any sporting questioning. It doesn't have to be Manchester United related. It doesn't have to be football. It can be boxing. It can be tennis. It can be cricket. Whatever sport you lot want to ask me questions on, feel free. Where else do we at? High Tech says, not going to lie, Martial FC is such a wide group. Martial is good, but he hasn't shown levels consistently at United or for France. I think at United 2 seasons ago, he was good. And then before that, he's been decent. The reason why Martial FC became a thing, I believe, is because of the criticism he received is over the top. And I'm with that. I'm a big fan of Martial. But do I believe the criticism he receives is over the top? Absolutely. Was he poor last season? Absolutely. Not defending him. But when people are talking about selling him and all this type of things, I'm like, okay, so we got a goalkeeper who's playing well this season but hasn't played well in 3 years. And we letting that slide because he was good over 3 years ago and he was world class. Just like, I just want the same energy. But Martial has one poor season. It's like, get him out. Bear in mind, nobody thrives in this team. Let's keep it real. Nobody thrives in this team. Let's keep it real. Nobody thrives in this team. Hey, Flawless, do you think Rafa Benitez could have been one of the best managers in Europe? He's been up there. Now he's just doing extras. It's kind of like, yeah, now he's just doing that. He's managed Valencia. He's managed Liverpool. He's managed Newcastle. He's managed, like, his career is solidified. Like, he's not top tier, but he's the level below. Bear in mind, no, actually, his achievements ain't a level below. He won a La Liga with Valencia, and he won the Champions League with Liverpool. So they're 2 very impressive things. And he's a shrewd operator. Like, he's a good coach. He's a very, very, very good manager. Like when they signed him, I'm like, yeah, that's a good appointment for Everton. Because I'm looking here, let me see, because he's probably done more that I've forgotten about. I'm having a look here. Yeah, man, man won La Liga twice, and the Europa League with Valencia, won the FA Cup and the Champions League with Liverpool, Europa League with Chelsea, Coppa Italia with Napoli, got Newcastle promoted. So he's had a good career. So do I believe he's one of the best? No, but he's a very, very good manager to have. Tony says he's got away with it before because no fans in the crowd. I think that added to it too. Steven says there's a lot of people who keep saying give Ollie more time. How much more time can we give him? Honestly, people want to give him to the end of time. That's what people want. People want him to have infinity time or to the end of time. Like, I've had enough. You know what it's time for? For him to go. In the words of the great man Claude, R.I.P. to Claude. It's time for him to go. I'm tired. Time, you know what I'm saying? Give him time to think when you sacked him and he's got free time on his hands. D-Star says, what's going to happen between Fury and Wilder? Wilder has nothing to lose. Fury going to win again. However, if Wilder won, would it shock me? No, because I said this before. I think Wilder has the best one trick in the history of sport. If there's a more effective one trick and you've not really got any other tools in your arsenal, I don't know. Like, it's ridiculous. All he has is that big right hand. How his boxing skills limited. But when people call him overrated, it's crazy. Because people don't rate anything but the right hand. And the right hand is absolutely, that right hand is devastating. He's the biggest knockout artist of our generation. Our generation, people. And people will say Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was the generation before us. I'm saying if you're a 90s baby like me or younger, Mike Tyson's prime is the generation before us. You weren't watching Mike Tyson in his prime at 4 or 5 years old. Like, cut it out. So Deontay Wilder is the biggest knockout puncher of our generation. So when people call him overrated, I don't understand that. Because the only thing he gets rated for is that big right hand. And if he catches you with that big right hand, it's lights out, apart from Tyson Fury. It's the only person to survive that right hand. If he catches Anthony Joshua, it's good night Vienna, in the words of my boy Nuruddin. In terms of the OG, should I say Nuruddin. If Wilder catches Joshua with that right hand, good night Vienna. If he catches White with that, it's good night Vienna. If he catches Usyk with that, it's good night Vienna. If he catches any heavyweight that is not called Tyson Fury with that right hand, show's over. Fury's just different. And because people don't like Fury for his on the camera interviews and how he is outside of the boxing ring, people want to hate. Because if Fury lost to Ruiz and Usyk, Fury Joshua was not a conversation anymore. If Fury lost to Ruiz in that fashion, having been dropped 5 times, then got outboxed by Usyk, Fury Joshua is not a conversation. It's because one's the golden boy, the poster child, the people's champion, the one people like, and Fury's not. That's simply how it is. Like, but Fury's cold. He's the best heavyweight. I've been saying it for the longest. He's the #1 heavyweight, and he does. That's why he's the only undefeated one left. Obviously, Usyk's now in the mix, but I think he beats Usyk as well. Ryan needs to give Salah a public apology and wear a Salah shirt once and for all. He did apologize on the and when he was doing the pro clubs. Jared says big ups, big up to you. What else we got? But Martial has never been world class, so I can understand why people have time for De Gea. I don't think he's world class, but do I believe he has a top class world class? Yeah, I believe he has a world class ceiling. I think the talent level's there. He just needs to kick on, and he hasn't done that, unfortunately. As for De Gea, it's about time he showed up, because he's been very good this season. But where was this 3 seasons, brother? 3 seasons. That lets me know it wasn't a technical issue. That's a mental issue. That's worry. That's very worrying, extremely. Because then if something doesn't go your way, you can just turn off again. Johan says Zlatan is 40. How long till he retires? Not sure. He's one of them. He can play for as long as he wants. Big up to Dupe. Big up to you. Don't forget he also managed Real Madrid. Yeah, that's how I was looking at it. He won. Oh, was Drogba there when he won the UEFA Cup or the Europa League? I did not know that. You learn something new every day. Wait, what? He didn't win, no. What are we talking about here? When he by beating Marseille with Drogba. Okay. I didn't know he won 2 La Ligas, though. That's impressive. That's very, very, very impressive. London is Blue says, hey, how's it going, Flawless? How long do you think Ollie will last, bro? Until it's looking like we're out of the top 4 race, which could happen with this run that's coming up. Because I'm not sure what position we're now in the Premier League. Let me have a look. I don't know what position we're in the Premier League, so let me have a look. 1 second. Let me check. I swear we're 3rd, 4th or something like that in the league or something. I don't even know. I don't be checking the table. Have a look now. So, yeah, we're 4th. So we're currently 2 points off Chelsea, a point off Liverpool, level with City, Everton are level with us, Brighton are also level with us as well. So we could fall down this table quite quickly. It could happen. Purple Bungalow, I don't know who that is, never heard of him. Do you think Sterling moves from Manchester City? Rumours of him going Arsenal. It depends on the game time thing. How much does it affect him that he's not getting game time? Does he want to stay and fight for his place? But I don't think he goes to Arsenal. I don't think he's going to Arsenal. It makes no sense. It's called cognitive dissonance. Well, I hope I pronounced that right. When someone is presented with evidence that goes against what they believe in, they make excuses to justify their delusion. Ollie, the fuck out. That's what it is. They're going to make excuses for him forever. Forever, ever. Forever, ever. Forever, ever. When was you Ollie out, Flawless? I wanted him out after the draw a couple seasons ago. It was to Southampton. The Rochdale game. That's when I turned Ollie out. C1 says he's overrated. He gets outboxed nearly every fight he has. He's not overrated, though, because we don't rate. See that? Here's the thing is, when you say overrated, that means you must be rated. Name me someone who rates Deontay Wilder's boxing skill as a boxer, jabbing and moving and all those type of things. You don't, I don't. I've never heard anybody say what a boxer Deontay Wilder is. The way he boxes and moves and he's silky and hit and not get hit. No. So he's not overrated. Who rates him in terms of his boxing skills? Tell me. I've never seen someone say he boxes like a Muhammad Ali or like a Usyk or like a Lomachenko or like a Spence or like a Crawford. Never. Or he's like Andre Ward or Floyd Mayweather. Never heard anybody say that about Deontay Wilder. He's not overrated because he doesn't get ratings. London is Blue says, hey, how's it going, Flawless? Hopefully you're doing well. How long do you think Ollie will last? Again, until it looks like we're not going to finish in the top 4. We're getting caught adrift. Jag says, AJ is an average boxer. If he was in any heavyweight era, he would be bang average fat. I don't think he's bang average. I think he's top 5. So I don't think he's bang average. He's a good boxer. Like overall, do I believe he's anything special? No, but he's better than average. Like to me, someone's average like now a Povetkin maybe, a Pulev. I'd put them in the average box. I don't think he's average. I think that's too hard. Noah says, Flawless elite managers make dead food players look like world beaters. I agree. They utilize what they have and get the most out of it. That's what you got to do. Jag says, AJ a fraud. I don't think so. Usyk is very underrated boxer, but he's the one person you shouldn't get into a proper boxing match with. He's so technically gifted. Yeah, don't try and outbox Usyk. Don't do that. Especially if you're the bigger guy with the longer reach and you're the fully fledged heavyweight. Like, mix it up with him. Don't just go in there gung-ho because they'll pick you off. But what Joshua had to do, and I said this in the preview that me and JK did on the channel, Big Fights, Big Nights, large up to my guy JK, you have to mix it up. And Joshua just didn't do that for whatever reason. Ryan was hating on KDB just for him to score the equalizing goal. Love to see it, innit? Love to see it. Just shut him up. To be honest, Ryan has some of the worst opinions I've ever heard. He has some terrible ones. He has some shockers. He does. Do United need world-class players in every position? Any decent manager can make McFred useful. Yes, you just utilize what you have. I say this all the time. City's team is not perfect. There's 11. Their squad is not perfect. Liverpool's 11 and squad is not perfect. Chelsea's 11 and squad is not perfect. Yet these managers who are currently in charge manage to utilize the squads they have and win trophies. Liverpool won a Champions League and a Premier League. So they've won 3 out of the last 4 Premier Leagues and won FA Cups and League Cups. Chelsea just won the Champions League. What else we at? D-Star says, cricket question, who in your better opinion is a better batsman right now, Cole Hill or Root? I don't really watch current test cricket, you know. Current cricket, sorry. I'm much more old, like years ago I watched it. So I don't really know too much about the new guys. Not at all. That being said, the T20 World Cup, There will be watch-alongs going ahead, but it won't be on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. It won't be going on the Sarcasm City TV Twitch. It will be going on Mimi TV Twitch. So love to my queen, Mimi. The T20 watch-alongs, because T20 starting this month. So the T20 World Cup, the watch-alongs for those will be going on to Mimi's Twitch. It's Mimi TV __. So make sure you lot go follow. We're trying to get it to 50 followers ASAP. We launched a new show on her channel, Watford Watch, which you can guess by the title. We spoke all things Watford. Obviously, them losing to Leeds, then Cisco being sacked, then Claudio Ranieri being hired. So go to her channel right now. Mods, please put Mimi's Twitch in the comments, people. So yeah, get over to there. Please follow to her Twitch. Please make sure you do that. Flawless, who's better, Gundogan or Tillemans? Ooh, that's tough. I'm gonna go with Tillemans. Flawless, do you think Salah's goal was Messi-esque? Yeah, it was quality. Different levels. Rory Delap says, Flawless, Ollie won't get sacked because he'll go on an unbeaten run until 2022 and that may win us the league. I'm Ollie out, by the way, but his judge is undefeated. His judge does seem to be undefeated. However, unbeaten run until 2022. So you think we're going the whole of October, the whole of November, and the whole of December without getting beat? Yeah, you wildin'. If that happens, I'm asking you for lottery numbers. Liverpool were not good today, especially in the first half. They wasn't. Johan says Conte could make Wan-Bissaka look good. Not good, but he wouldn't have him looking as bad. You gotta know how to mask and cover his deficiencies. That's what you have to do. Steven says Joshua had Usyk hurt so many times, but was too scared to go in and finish him. Joshua has a very poor chin, and I think he was worried about being counter-attacked. Joshua, I don't believe, won one round. I think that's tough to say he didn't win a round, but he did get comprehensively outboxed. Was he scared? Or was he scared I don't know if scared's the right word. Like, I don't think he was shook. I think he was just looking at it like, I have to be careful. And he was a bit tentative. That's what I would say. I wouldn't say scared. I don't think he has a poor chin either. It's not the best, but I wouldn't go as far as to call it poor. Because it's not like every time he gets cracked, he goes down. And he's been in there with some big punches as well. Whose goals was better, Tellez or Robin? What Robin goal you talking about? Not sure. Yes, go subscribe to Mimi's Twitch, people. I want to see her followers go up because there's over 30 of you lot in it. So she was, let me check. How many was she off? I'm literally going to check now. How many was she off? Because she was under 10 off. Having a look here. And you can go back and watch Watford Watch that I was on as well. I'm having a look. Yes, she's only 6 off. So she's 6 off. So there's over 30 of you lot in it. 6 of you lot go subscribe and get her up to 50 followers. Jared says Joshua was just outboxed, had to withstand a lot of pressure. Yeah, and he's in there with a quality technician as well. Robin's goal versus United in Champions League. I'm trying to forget about it. Yo, big up to my guy Johan, just followed. Yes, go follow, please. Go follow. Is she a football fan? Yeah, she's a Watford fan. So for those that haven't seen it, we've done Relegation Watch together, which was on the Sarcasm City TV Twitch, which is now on their channel. And then we had Watford Watch today, where we spoke all things Watford. Like, she's a season ticket holder. Like, knows her stuff fully. Hilarious jokes and bants as you would expect as well. Very knowledgeable. So go support any of the regulars who are in the chat. They know because they've seen it on here, on the YouTube, and on the Sarcasm City TV Twitch as well. Where else we at? I wouldn't say AJ's scared to get hit. I wouldn't say that. Again, tentative. Scared is a bit much. I wouldn't say scared. By the way, Flawless, update on the Sunday night NFL game. Brady's losing 7-3 in his return to New York, England. This is over my head because I don't know about NFL. I'm not going to lie. I don't. Johan says, wait, did Watford hire Ranieri? They're winning the league. That'd be great to see. I'd love to see Watford win the league. Love to see it. Steven saying he's just followed. Yeah, man, big up to you, man. Let's get her up to 50. I told her I'd help her get up to 50 followers. And here it is, like, see that Sarcasm City TV growing. Now we got a sister network. Mimi TV is the sister network to Sarcasm City TV. So if you're supporting here, go support over there because you're going to see a lot of the regulars on there. A lot of the people you see on this channel, you'll see over there. Like, I'll be over there. Obviously, Mimi's there as well. Peter will probably go over there, Jan, Ryan, etc. You'll see all the regulars in the comments as well. So make sure you go go follow and subscribe to her Twitch. It's Mimi TV __. Someone's dropped it in the chat as well. Let me add it to the pinned comment. Hold up. I'm gonna pin it. Big up Dupe, man. Goat months out here and stuff, man. Yeah, man, just pinned it now. Man, just pinned it. Where else we got? Let's go. Steven says just followed. Mum and Bro says you're starting to rate Rodri more flawless. He's done well this season. He has done well this season. So I give him his quality. I give him his flowers. He has played well this season from what I've seen. 100%. Someone asked me a question as well. Before I get to you last. Flawless, SCN or Kante. This is tough, man. I was a massive fan of SCN. Massive fan. But Kante cold too. Go SCN. But that's no spy on Kante. But I'll go SCN. Where else we got? Langan tweet, big up to you in the building. Says Man City too good. We need that target, man. I think we may get Kane in January. Do you think you go back in for Kane in January? I don't see it happening. I think this is you lot for the end of the season right now. Rodri's been the best CDM in the Premier League this season. Class, man. But I've not watched him enough, so I can't vouch for that. Rodri is my guy. I've been backing him since he came in. Bullied Chelsea and had a good game at Liverpool. Yeah, he did play well today. How did Ryan score that equalizer on pro clubs? By the way, his character looked about 5'5". My quality pass, that's what it was. My quality cross, left foot. That's the wrong foot. Brighton are more interesting to watch these days more than United. Everyone's more interesting to watch than us. Everybody. Everybody is. Makaleli or Vieira flawless. That's easy, Vieira. Easy. That's comfortable. Easily Vieira. Easy. People really just, obviously it's an age thing. I'm old enough to remember Vieira. Vieira could do everything Makaleli could do plus more. Vieira was the complete central midfielder. Like complete. From a defensive standpoint, he was great defensively. So he's great defensively at like covering ground, slide tackles, standing tackle, dispossessing the opposition, box to box, could dribble. You've seen the clips of him flicking over man's head, goal, could work for goal, could pass, everything. Everything you want in a central midfielder, you get with Patrick Vieira. Everything. Cold. Flawless this season, what is your 11 so far overall in the Premier League? I can't really name that because, again, I'm not watching everyone week in, week out, so it's unfair. It's unfair. Hey, the cross reminded me of Dan James versus Wolves to Erlanger a bit. That was a pinpoint cross right on his noggin. He couldn't miss. Left foot as well. But man, get out of here. Get out of here. Rory says, Pogba, Varane and Martial may come back from the international break as Nation League champions. Coming back to United should rejuvenate them if they win it. I don't know. I don't think anything can overcome Ollie tax, to tell you the truth, Rory. Would you have taken a DM if that meant Ronaldo was going to City? Absolutely. I don't worry about what Manchester City are doing on the pitch. I worry about what Manchester United are doing on the pitch. I said we should have let Ronaldo go to Manchester City. Unpopular opinion, but yes, we should have let him go. And now I'm saying that. No one's not saying nothing. No one's telling me I'm wrong or anything like that. Everybody quiet. Should have let him go because it wasn't a plan. Should have let Ronaldo go to Manchester City. Because with or without Ronaldo, Manchester City are better equipped to finish above us anyway. We're not competing with them currently. We're trying to get into the race, sign a DM. Now, if we would have got Ronaldo and a DM, which we are more than capable of doing, different conversation. Add a DM to this team, different conversation. Then we can compete. But even Ollie tax is that hefty. Dupe says, based on what you've watched right now, I don't know. He's been good. De Gea's been phenomenal as a goalkeeper. You stood out. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie, fam. I don't be paying too much attention like that. I'd have to probably sit down and think about that because there's players I've probably forgotten. Zay says, do you think any of the players are down in tools under Ollie yet? Nah. I don't think they are. Noah says, Vieira was captaining at such a young age, even before us. He was captaining his French team at 19. Yeah, he's cold, man. Vieira's been cold. Ronaldo to City wins them the treble. Quite possibly. But you can't do that. You can't sign a player you don't need to block him to going from one of your rivals. Right. Nah. If Foden scored his chance, it would have been assist of the season. Assist from who? Which one is this? Noah says Ronaldo to City finishes the league. Probably. Your opinion, Martinez or Graham Potter for Arsenal? Graham Potter. Rory says we don't need a DM to compete. If City got Ronaldo, a new manager would not overcome that for a minimum of 2 years. I disagree. With a manager and with a new manager and a DM, you can compete with anybody. Because where's the weakness in the 11? I don't see a glaring weakness. You could say maybe Maguire, but then a good manager must that. You could argue Wan-Bissaka, but a good manager must that. Look at our forward line. Even with Ronaldo, we still have more goals than them in our team, I believe. And it's tough. We're not clear of them, but attacking-wise, I'm taking our options over theirs. I'm taking that definitely, without question. I'm taking our forward line over theirs. But that's just me, though. And then if we get a DM, that's different. To go in there with Pogba and Bruno and Donny and balled out. Ollie and his McFred agenda is getting well past it. It's past its honeymoon stage. It has to be United's worst midfield pairing ever. Now, there's been some bad ones. There's been some bad ones. Kieran Richardson's and Alan Smith's and that. There's been some bad ones. If we had Ronaldo, we would win the quad. Quite possibly. Quite possibly. Bernardo was amazing today. Dropped Van Dijk. Yeah, he was cold. But Ronaldo wouldn't be at City for long, so United wouldn't have to worry. Getting a DM was more important. Yeah. Or why not sign both of them? This is what United have done. We could have signed Ronaldo and a DM. It wasn't Ronaldo or a DM. It's just the incompetence of the people in charge at Manchester United. Get both. We get both. We really cooking. We signed Varane, Sancho, Ronaldo, and a quality DM. What is stopping us? Apart from the manager. But playing-wise, we cooking them. We could have easily got them both. Could have easily got them both. 100%. Flawless when Bernardo took on 3 players, spun Van Dijk. Oh, yeah. That was cold. It was cold. Do you think Ollie will get sacked by November? Let me check, actually. Let me check the running. Let me check the running. 1 second. Let me check the running. Let me see. Because we could be outside by November. Yes. Yeah, I think he's gone. I don't see this run is tough. Just the Premier League alone. Leicester away, Liverpool at home, Spurs away, City at home, Watford away, Chelsea away, Arsenal away on the 30th of November. He might not make it. He might not make it. D-Star says, UFC question, does McGregor return and beat Poirier? I don't follow UFC like that, unfortunately. So I can't really answer that. I don't follow UFC like that. So I can't answer that. What else we got? You lot continue to get your questions in. If we lose both games to Atalanta, lose to Pool, Spurs and City, it's curtains for Ollie. That could happen though, in terms of losing those games. None of those are given. I'm confident going into Spurs because of how bad they've been. However, if we drew that game, it wouldn't surprise me because I can see Nuno just parking the bus and playing for a point. And Ollie would be happy with a point, I believe. Do you think Fabinho should have done better, or was it just good defending by Rodri? Nah, that's just great defending. That's just great defending by Rodri. Who do you think will win the Champions League and who will the finalists be? For PSG win the Champions League, PSG... It's PSG, Bayern Munich, or Manchester City. They're the 3 teams I'm looking at. They're the 3 teams. Rory says, I'm staying in the home end for the Spurs game. If we lose, I might still celebrate as it could be Ollie's last game. We all want him to go. We all want him to go. King Luku says, what if Ollie juju's his way through the season? We would be finished. I hope not. Dupe says, PSG. Yeah, PSG. 100%. With that team, once Ramos is back, Poch changes to a back 3 is a wrap. Poch changes to a back 3. It is a wrap. And I think he's going to figure that out. All he's got to do, because that's what I thought when he was signing Mendes and he signed Hakimi and he signed Ramos. The back 3 suits, and in mass where they're kind of weak in the midfield area as well, aside from Verratti, who's top quality. Steven says, I'm an Irishman, and as far as McGregor goes, I think he's done personally. I've heard other people say that. I have. Rory says, who's your GOAT in football? Ronaldinho. Of all time, Ronaldinho. Nah, we ain't winning no Champions League. We can't finish to save our life. Nah, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. He scored 2 today at Anfield. Not many teams are going to go there and do that. Not many teams. And you create chances. And you also create a lot of chances as well. Create a hell of a lot of chances. Yes, you battered PSG, to be honest. Let's keep it real. Just that PSG have one of the best front threes in Europe. That's all. And you went to the bridge and bopped Chelsea off the park also. Who do I think is going to win the Premier League? Says Hassan. Sorry, I call you Hassan because I don't want to butcher your first name. Chelsea. Zay says, who has played the most games under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? Surely it's McTominay, which is criminal. It's probably Maguire. I can see it being Maguire. However, Maguire wasn't. It could be McTominay. I'm guessing if I had to pick, I'd say Maguire or Wan-Bissaka. It's one of those two. Yeah, Dupe says, well, we also conceded 2. We created so many chances, but can't finish at all. How many clear-cut chances did you create, though? The De Bruyne one sticks out. However many, whatever else. Whatever ones. King Luku says, do you think United can make it out of the Champions League group? Absolutely, we can. We can. Will we? I don't know about them things there. But can we? Absolutely. Else we at? Big up Tropes in the building. Big up Flawless. If Ollie manages to come out the tough run with maximum points, would that be a positive or a negative? Positive short term, because we're in a title race. If he comes out with this run with maximum points, we're in a title race. 1, 2, the confidence of the players are through the roof. Number 3, that would fill even me with a little bit of hope. Even me with a little bit of hope, that would fill me with confidence if we come out of here with maximum points. That means we bopped everybody around us. But I don't say, and that means you can't do that by accident unless these players just turn into Super Saiyan 3s. But I don't see that happening whatsoever. Yeah, it's Maguire. Bernardo one with Foden, that was a big chance. Yeah, I would have missed him. That's why I was asking. Vegas says some people don't realize how much Floyd Mayweather took out of Conor. He was in the hospital here in Vegas for 2 days after the fight was over. Did he beat him up that bad? I watched it. I'm a massive Floyd Mayweather fan. He's my favorite boxer of all time. But I don't remember him taking that much damage. He lost as anybody with a brain knew he was going to lose. To think that an MMA fighter is going to go and beat one of the best boxers of all time is crazy. Like, people don't really respect sports. It's like taking it's like taking Djokovic right now, who's the #1 tennis player, and he plays the #1 table tennis player, because the sports are similar, it's going to be close. No, the table tennis player is going to wash him. Same way if they're on a tennis court, Djokovic is going to wash the whoever's #1 in table tennis. Like, respect sports. You can't just go and do anything that has a high skill to it. You have to respect sport. So it don't matter what sport, whether it's football, whether it's tennis, boxing, MMA, whatever. Like, respect sports. Like, respect people doing things at a high level. I respect people who do this content creating thing. People think it's easy. And you can just sit and you can just talk. Like, no, there's a skill level to this. That's why I respect all the people who fans of, well, still fans of now, and all the people I'm cool with. This is why I respect Mr. Aaron United, a Saeed, a Rance, like a Adam Matic, a Norridin, a Lewis, a Matisse. Like, this is very, very tough. This is tough to do. Like, this is not easy. And they do it at flex. These men do it at the highest level. And this is why they're so big, and it's thoroughly deserved. Oh yeah, man, let's start respecting. So when you're talking sport, which is even a whole nother, like, let's start respecting that, man. Can't just step in and do that. How many points do you see United getting between Spurs, Liverpool, Leicester, and Manchester City? Max 4. The way City have been moving, I know I said this earlier in the stream, but now I think about it, because we're going to touch on this on Man Them United on Tuesday, myself and Zeno. We will be doing a giveaway for that as well. So after the Leicester game, with United's tough run of fixtures, myself and Zeno will be doing a giveaway on the channel. So I'll give away a Sarcasm City I'll give away a Sarcasm City t-shirt, and Zeno will give away a replica. I think it's a Manchester United shirt he's giving away. So we're going to pattern that. We just have to get not score predictions right, get results right. And it's from, I'll tell you what games it's from now. So from, oh yeah, I think we're running. Is it from Leicester? It might be. So yeah, from the Leicester. Yes, it is from the Leicester game. I tell a lie. So from the Leicester game away on the Saturday 16th, it's all the Premier League games. So from Saturday the 16th of October, when United play Leicester away, up until United play Arsenal at home on the 30th of November. We'll get everyone's free to enter. Everyone's free to enter. But you just have to be following myself, Zeno, and Sarcasm City TV across all platforms. And then we'll get win, lose, or draw. So it'll have to be score predictions. And whoever picks right, we'll give it to. And if it's more than one winner, one person will get. You're going to the draw. One will get a Sarcasm City t-shirt, and then the other will get a replica football shirt from Zeno. How many points do I see us getting out of that? Max 4. You don't beat Liverpool. Liverpool City both beat us. Leicester and Spurs. I can see us getting a draw and a win from one of those. More so Spurs. And I can see us drawing against Leicester because they haven't been good. What was your favorite title season for Manchester United? This is a great question, High Tech. A great question. What is my favorite title season for Manchester United? That's a great question. We've had some great ones. Some great Van Persie's because it was the last one that sticks out. 99 for obvious reasons. 08 for obvious reasons. I can't pick one. I've loved them all. Vegas says the headshots the last 3 rounds. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know he was damaged like that. Flawless Zidane or Ancelotti. Personally, Carlo is done. Even I'm a fan of his. He can't beat Espanyol and Madrid. Can't keep a clean sheet. Should have kept Zizou. Perez is the problem. I would take Zidane. Zidane's the fresh one. Like Ancelotti's solidified now. Career done. He's just doing extras. You know, like when you play GTA, people, and you completed the game and you're just running around, causing mayhem and doing side missions and just running about and just driving and stuff like that. That is Ancelotti. Ancelotti solidified out here. However many Champions Leagues he's won, he's won league titles in literally every major European country. Italy, Spain, Germany, France, I think he's been in. Like, everywhere. Like, he's solidified. What will it take for you to be Ollie in during the season? A hell of a lot. That's what it will take. A hell of a lot. A hell of a lot. So much. A system, an identity, a style of play, an idea, being proactive rather than reactive, attacking football, making the correct subs, rotating the squad, etc. Like, there's so much more. Like, I just named 7, 8 things and there's more. I don't even want to get into it. If City had a striker first half, they win the game. I hear that. I get that point. D-Star says, where would you put Floyd Mayweather in the all-time boxing greats? For me, he's the greatest because he's the greatest I've ever seen. He's the greatest boxer of my lifetime. Greatest boxer of my lifetime, without question. Absolutely phenomenal boxer. And people hate on his style, but it's called the sweet science. Hit and not get hit. It's the sweet science. You're not supposed to get punched in the face. This is why you have defense. You're not supposed to get punched in the face. Not at all. Ibn says, what do you think is more likely to happen in the next 20 years? Man United win their 4th Champions League, or Chelsea equals Manchester City's record in Europe? Chelsea equals Manchester City's record in Europe. What do you mean by that? Ask that again, Nippin. Best goal you've seen live in Old Trafford. I was there during the 08 season. So the knockout games, I think one might have been Valencia. One was somebody else. Let me go check who scored in them. One sec. I know now. I went to OT for the knockout game and the quarter-final game as well. Let me see. Let me have a look here. League run. Let me have a look. Because I can't remember who we actually... So, yeah, I wasn't there for the Barcelona one. However, let me have a look here. Roma, the second leg against Roma, when we won 1-0, I was there for that. And the round of 16 when we beat Lyon, 1-0. So, yeah, Ronaldo scored 1 in the Lyon game. Yeah, man, loved it. It's exceptional. Fantastic. Then the Roma game as well. Yeah, Tevez. I knew it was Tevez. Thought so. Nah, what's this? Did you see Saeed on Rio's channel? Love to see things like that. No, I didn't. What was that? Let me know. Steven says, McGregor landed more punches on Mayweather than Manny Pacquiao did and most other boxers did against Floyd. Yeah, that's because Mayweather didn't change his style. Mayweather just kept coming forward. And if you've watched Mayweather fights, he doesn't normally do that. He didn't respect his power. McGregor caught him with that big uppercut that I was hearing about, and Mayweather smiled. And another thing people are forgetting is Mayweather has a very, very good chin. Or he's been clocked before by some bigger punches than McGregor. So yeah, like McGregor was never going to win that. Never. Flawless, what's your favorite season that you've seen United play as a United fan? Probably 08. 08. Big up GB7. He says, big up family every time. Big up to you. He says, Ollie out. He stinks 100%. Tier 1 pussy hole. Rants mod must be like, why? What happened on Rance's channel? That it was. What happened? He says, F Arsenal always bless. So big up to you, G7. Loving the energy and that. Loving the energy. High tech. I can't say Carlo Ancelotti just needs to retire and enjoy his life. He's probably still enjoying managing. He's probably because he's been doing it for so long. That's why. You've been managing longer than a lot of you in the chat have been alive. Your entire lifetimes, this guy's been managing. Who's your favorite United player and least favorite ever United player? Can't pick one. But United favorite players: Keane, Ronaldo, Andy Cole, Cantona, Scholes. I'll give you 5. I know you asked for 1, but I have to give you 5. I have to give you 5. Steven says, I was on your channel last night and I predicted 3-2 result in today's game. I predicted it would be a high-scoring game. I wasn't too far wrong. You wasn't far off at all. You wasn't. You feel like Ollie had a style of play before he was permanent manager? Yeah, he was attacking and he was trying different things. I remember when we played Chelsea twice. And one game he played 4-3-3. The next game, I think he played Lingard in the false 9. Like, he was doing different things. And he was attacking as well. The mentality was there. He wasn't scared to lose. That's all I'm asking for. Have an attacking mentality. Have a plan. And the plan was to attack. Like, for the most part, it was 4-3-3. I can tell you what it was. In goal, it was De Gea. He was the 2 centre-backs. Smalling, somebody else was... And Smalling, and I can't remember the other centre-back. Shaw left-back. Right-back, I can't remember who it was. Matic was the 6. Herrera and Pogba was the 2 8s. Then it was Martial, Rashford, Lingard. Rashford from the left. Martial up top and Lingard on the right. Actually, no, he switched it. It was Martial initially on the left and Rashford through the middle. So I remember the team, it was 4-3-3. I remember that midfield of Herrera, Pogba, and Matic. And then when it wasn't working, he changed it. Flawless, who do you think the best player is outside the top 6 teams in the Premier League? Ooh. The best player? That's a good question. Who is the best player outside? Trying to think of Villa players. Probably a Tillemans or something like that. It's probably a Tillemans, I would say. Was he someone I think who probably starts from most teams in the top 6? Yeah, probably Tillemans. High Tech says, do you think heading the ball will slowly die out in football due to footballers having the second highest rate of CTE behind American football in non-combat sports? It could happen. It could happen. You could be right, High Tech. It could. Who knows, but it's definitely a possibility. Hey, and you lot, please make sure you hit the like button as well. Make sure you hit the like button on the video, people. Share it across all the socials and subscribe to the channel. Sarcasm City TV is road to 4K, people. Road to 4K. LA says, could Van Dijk get back to his pre-level injury again? Not going to lie, man's not different of Lewis Dunk at the moment. He can definitely get back. He can definitely get back to it. Yeah, 100%. He's more than capable. Kevin says, Ollie getting sacked soon. I hope so. I hope so. Do you think Jermaine Defoe is underrated, says Vegas Gunner? Yes. Yes. Oh, Joel interviewed him after the game or before, I can't remember. Yeah, man, large up to my guy, Saeed. Nippin says, sorry, I meant to say, what do you see happening in the next 20 years? United winning their 4th Champions League, or Chelsea equaling Manchester United's record in Europe. 20 years is a long time, Nippin. No idea. No idea. Rory says, Rance is an elite troll. He said on Friday that Milner is better than Ronaldo with a straight face. Yeah, man, he's just running bants and jokes. Running bants and jokes. If that is the case, if he did say that. That's Rance for you, man. Say Maximum the best player out of... He'd make the best 11. Well, you could argue he makes the best 11 outside the top 6, but I don't believe he's the best overall. I'll say Maximum a baller. Say Maximum 110% a baller. King Luke, who says, Do you think United would ruin this squad? Nah. I don't think he ruins the squad. No, absolutely not. He don't ruin the squad. No. Anton says your favorite United goal. Jeez. That's tough to pick, man. Like that's tough. Obviously, both Ollie's and Sheringham's in the Champions League final. Ronaldo's goal in the Champions League final. O'Shea's goal away at Anfield. O'Shea's goal away at Highbury when we won 4-2. Ronaldo's left foot finishing that same game. Van Persie against Villa. Michael Owens against his late winner against Manchester City. So yeah, there's what's it called? There's Bear. There's probably more I can remember. That's off the top of my head. What's your favorite United away kit? Says Mum and Bro. Majority of the dark ones. So the black one, where Lingard did the Millie a couple seasons back. The AIG black one in 08. The black one in the 90s, the sharp one. That was cold. What else have we got? They're the away kits they're the 3 away kits that stick out to me. Them 3 black ones. They do. Like the pink one. I did like the pink one. Like this gold thing as well. That's another. But yeah, the black kits. They're the 3 that stick out. Oh yeah, the blue and white one. That's it. The blue and white sharp one. I need to get some United kits. Someone hit me with a link and said that actually about replica kits. Might have been Zeno. But that's something I need to look into. Get some replica Manchester United away shirts. D-Star says Van der Sar or Schmeichel? Van der Sar. Both quality goalkeepers though. Fellas, rank these players 1 to 5. Suarez, Lewandowski, Aguero, Van Persie, Zlatan. Ooh, Zlatan 5th. Zlatan is 5th. Nah, he's not high, man. Sorry, Johan. Zlatan's 5th. Aguero 4th. Would I put top? Yeah, Lewandowski's top. Lewandowski's first. Probably Suarez, Van Persie. You know, I can't stand Suarez. Aguero's cold though. No, I'm mistaken, but I'm not putting him in front of Lewandowski, Suarez, or Van Persie. Yeah, I know you're taking the piss, Johan. Yes. Raza says Ollie in, 3rd best manager in the league. Okay. All right. That's literally the order right there. Nah, that's not the order right there. Actually, I won't even argue that. I don't think there's a wrong answer. I'm hella biased though. It's tough to get rid of my biases. Where are we at? Noah says, Flawless, you and Tox is like Russ and Tion Wayne. Big up. Who would you rather have in your team, Haaland or Mbappe? Says Sammy G. Mbappe. Favorite United moment post-Fergie? That's a great question. You know, coming in with some good questions. Jeez. It's my favorite United moment. Post-Fergie. What have I celebrated the most? A great question. The Arsenal game. Favorite moment. Lingard scoring at the Emirates. That performance, because we were terrible defensively going forward. We were just on smoke. So probably that. Probably that game. That's what I go with. Kevin says Man United is one manager and a DM away from dominating the league. As a Chelsea fan, Ollie in. I bet you're Ollie in. No surprise. The best United moment post-Fergie was the Bruno Pen versus Brighton. For midfielders now rank Xavi, Vieira, Kaká, Zidane, and Iniesta. Zidane 1, Kaká 2, Vieira 3, Xavi 4, Iniesta 5. But that's no shot. Any 5 you want to rank. But yeah, Zidane, Kaká 1 and 2, Vieira 3. Yeah. Xavi 4 and Iniesta 5. But you're talking 5 of the best. See, Raza says this. Yeah, I'm a rival fan, but I want Ollie in to keep his job so you don't win trophies. I know. How do you rate Neymar and Hazard at the moment, not including their time at Barca, Chelsea? Are they still top 10 in the world? Are they still top 10 in the world? Neymar is. Hazard just, not including their time, just are they right now? Hazard's not delivered at Real Madrid at all, to be honest. Neymar hasn't hit the heights, but he still had a factor over there. But when I still put Hazard top 10, I mean, Neymar top 10, yes, Hazard is more debatable. Why would I take it? What do you mean have Mbappe over Haaland? You must have good strange. Yeah, man, I'm taking Mbappe over Haaland. That's not a shot at Haaland. I'm just a massive fan of Mbappe. I'll ask this question when you have a next full panel too, but sentiment aside, who do you think has a more delusional fan base, Liverpool or Arsenal? Or Arsenal, hands down. Hands down. iTech says, how is Iniesta fifth? Who's he better than there? He's not better than Zidane. He's not better than Kaka. To me, he's not better than Vieira. And him and Xavi's close, but I don't think he's better than Xavi. Who's he better than? I don't know. Like, who's he better than? Oh, yeah, Debo, you said this thoughts on Grealish for 100 million so far. I think he's average on the general level. He's not average. He's not average. Like, he's not. No. Grealish is not an average player. He's a good foot. He's very good. Who could be great / top class. He now has the platform to succeed. If he has the manager, he has the teammates. Now we're going to find out how good he is. But now Grealish very good. Anton says, your opinion on Anderson, I personally thought he was a baller. I agree. He was my favorite player out United at one point. I agree. It's got bad injuries. Very bad injuries. Do you rank Ronaldo top 10 in world football? What, like overall, or are you saying as a striker? It is. Well, let me know. Iniesta is literally the best midfielder ever, bar Zidane and Ronaldinho. No, he's not. He's not better than Prime Kaka. He's not. And I rate Iniesta, but he's not better than Prime Kaka. Like, let's start putting respect on Kaka's name. He was the last person to be in a conversation with Ronaldo and Messi. Like, let's not stop. Iniesta wasn't in that conversation. Like, let's cut that out now, innit? Like, let's cut that out and put respect on Kaka. At one point, Kaka had a legitimate claim at being the best player in the world. He was that good. Like, that's not what we're doing. Sammy G says, do you rate Ricky Hatton as a boxer? Yeah, he was good, like, for what he did. Became a world champion, I believe, in 2 different weight classes, like welterweight and welterweight. And he wasn't the most skilled, but he made the most out of what he had. And like I said, became world champion. Beat some good fighters as well. So you got to give him props. So do I rate him highly? No, but do I rate him? Yeah. Yeah. Forget Iniesta having a serious chance of winning the Ballon d'Or. Kaka won a Ballon d'Or, I believe. And he was at one point, Iniesta has never been the best player in the world. I believe Kaka has been the best player in the world before. He's had that. When they won the Champions League in 07? 07. Like I said, he was the last one to claim that when he got clapped off at OT. Like, Kaka different. We ain't about to do that. Noah says righty or Cole. I'm gonna say Cole. Because I'm biased. I'm gonna say Cole. Is Ronaldo top 10? Oh, wait, here we are. Is Ronaldo in the top 10 players in the world right now? I believe so, because he can still get you 30 goals in all competitions and get you goals in big games. I hear that. Yeah, it's hard to not put him in top 10. It's hard not to. I'll have to run through the list, but I wouldn't argue you down. Doesn't have to be in order, but your £5 for pound boxes right now, says Mum and Bro. £5 for pound. Crawford, Spence, Canelo. Probably Fiore, Usyk. However, I'm feeling I forgot someone. Oh, yeah, I'll answer the one with defenders. I got you, Dupe. Yeah. That's probably I'm feeling I'm forgetting someone. But yeah, I've gone Crawford, Spence, Wilder. No, Crawford, Spence, Fury, Usyk, Canelo. Let me know if I forgot someone, Mama, bro. Give me yours, because I'm feeling that I'm sleeping on someone. I can't remember who it is. For defenders rank, Puyol, Ramos, Cannavaro, Ferdinand. Is that Desai? Let me know, Dupe, if that's Desai. If that is Desai, he's 5th in this. Desai 5. I'm going Cannavaro 1, Ferdinand 2. This is going to be unpopular. Puyol 3, Ramos 4, Desai 5. Will probably be unpopular. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Joe Joyce versus Usyk. Thoughts? I tipped Joe Joyce to win. Not watched a lot of Joe Joyce. However, I'm going Usyk because I think Usyk is that good. Anton says best Premier League team ever. United 99. Best team ever. United 99. Puyol's quality. I'm just not putting him above Cannavaro, one of my goats. Cannavaro, one of my goats. And Rio's real. So, nah. Loma, I wouldn't put in there, no. Yeah, but Kaká just got in before Messi became God. That's my point, though. Even when Messi was godlike, he was still in the conversation between the three of them. It was Ronaldo, Messi, Kaká. Xavi and Iniesta. I mean, Iniesta was never in that conversation. Kaká was. That's my point. Triple G was a great boxer. Would you have him in a pound-for-pound conversation? Not now, no. Rank, Casillas, Neuer, De Gea, Buffon, All Black this decade. Buffon top. From this decade is Buffon. Buffon's top. Casillas is last. De Gea fell off, so I gotta go Buffon 1, All Black 2. No, Neuer 2, All Black 3. Wait, yeah, Buffon 1, Neuer 2, All Black 3, De Gea 4, Casillas 5. I think Casillas is overrated. Best team statistically 2017 Manchester City. I don't even care about all stats, Mike. I ain't fussed. Like United have the 2 best teams in the Premier League era ever. Like, because look at what we did. There's a reason them sides there won the Champions League as well. No other Premier League sides done that. Because them sides is different. So I don't look at stats. Them sides is different. Why have my mic just moved weird? But here we are. What is going on here? There we go. Let's center this shit again. Owen or Fowler. Didn't really see enough of Fowler, to be honest, to make a fair shot. But Fowler, both great goal scorers. For keepers, Oliver, Kahn, Neuer, Buffon, Peter Schmeichel, Van der Sar. Whew. Buffon again, number 1. Kahn 2. Van der Sar 3, Neuer 4, Schmeichel 5. D-Star says, rank John Cena, Stone Cold, The Rock, Rob Van Dam. Stone Cold, favorite wrestler of all time. I don't watch it anymore, but I used to. Stone Cold was sick. Stone Cold and The Rock tied, actually. Can't between those two. Stone Cold and The Rock tied. I love Ron Van Dam. You know what I'm saying? John Cena's cold too. So, yeah. Probably go John Cena, Rob Van Dam. That's what I'd say. Casillas is a good goalkeeper. I just think he's overrated, though. Oh, wait, Man United versus 99 Man United. Who wins? I've been asked this before and thought about this. The 99 United side, because they have a better midfield. I think Keane and Scholes is a better midfield than Carrick and Scholes. If you compare the goalkeepers, there's not much in it with Van der Sar in 08 to Schmeichel. So you got Schmeichel in 99, Van der Sar. I'd edge that to Van der Sar. Right backs is Wes Brown, Gary Neville. I go Gary Neville. A left back, Dennis Irwin and Patrice Evra. There's very little in it. Centre backs, Stam, who's the best centre back I've ever seen at Manchester United. That's him running on some quality as well. You had Rio and Vidic. Midfield, you got Keane, Scholes, Carrick, Scholes. Wide, yes, you do have Cristiano Ronaldo, Tevez, but you got Giggs and David Beckham, and then Cole and York. So yes, I'd edge it to the 99 side. Which return was bigger, MJ or CR7? Great question. Not sure, Johan. Where would Ollie finish in Prem in 08 if he had that United team? Yeah, because we still complain about the midfield, like aging Scholes and Carrick and stuff like that. Like, he just wouldn't utilize it. It's probably second, third. Debo says, gotta sleep now, but flawless, you're an inspiration with your work rate and ethic. You will reach the top soon enough. Big up Debo, man. I appreciate that. And you know what? On that note, we are going to end the show, people. Told you lot, man. Every time there's a show scheduled, you will get it. Even if it's later than scheduled, you will continue to get it. And of course, as we do add more shows, this can happen where shows will get pushed back. Like now we have the Sarcasm City TV, FC, Pro Clubs, and FIFA 22. This show's kind of been pushed back. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, this show was pushed back. But I'm going to continue to bring shows to you lot, make sure that I delegate my time correctly as well. I'm just trying to bring everybody who supports me and supports Sarcasm City TV as the best content and the greatest content. Like, that's what I'm looking for. I mean, that's what I'm looking to do, and I aim to do that. But big up to each and every one of you lot as well. Sammy G, I'll answer this last one. Says, do you think English teams will dominate the Champions League for years to come? Yes, I can see that happening. But however, I think Real Madrid have a big summer next summer. Like, we're talking on pro clubs, Mo Salah's out of contract. So Mo Salah's out of contract. Mbappe's out of contract. Pogba's out of contract. Haaland can go for a cheap price. They already have Camavinga, Benzema. I can see them doing a thing. I can see Real Madrid doing a whole Galactico thing. I can see that. Add a defender into that who might be out of contract. Alaba's there as well. Real Madrid, I can see them moving and doing things. But I can't see English teams dominating. But I appreciate comments like this, Debo, man. Much appreciated. Johan says, big up, Flawless, in a bit. Big up to you. Dupe says, great show, Flawless. Thanks for answering all the questions you can. I do get to them all I can. So if I miss any of your questions, I do apologize. I do apologize. Anton says, big up, man. Good to see new names, new usernames, new avis in the chat as well. So big up to all the new people. Big up to all the regulars. Don't forget as well, if you want to become a member of the channel, the link is underneath in the description. You get many great perks for becoming a Sarcasm City TV member. Also, don't forget, all the shows on Sarcasm City TV, aside from watch-alongs, are available on audio-only platforms, people. Are available on audio-only platforms. The SoundCloud, Spotify, and iTunes links are all linked underneath in the description. So you might not want to watch on YouTube. You might be listening while you're at work, while you're cleaning, while you're cooking, while you're driving your car, while you're looking after your kids, whatever you are doing. You might just be on your phone and not want the YouTube app open, and you just want to listen to myself. So yeah, big up to you lot. And again, Johan, this is correct. Don't forget to follow Mimi on Twitch, people. That is the sister channel to Sarcasm City TV. Mimi TV is the sister channel too. We launched a new show on there, Watford Watch, with myself and Mimi, who's season ticket holder. She's very, very, very knowledgeable. Great shows as well, runs jokes and bants. We host Relegation Watch also. For those that I've seen that show before, that's on Mimi TV as well, and that's every Friday. Watford Watch, we're still figuring out a time when it will, how often it will be and when it will be, but you can go and check that out. That's a new show that went live yesterday. Mimi's Twitch is in the pinned comment, so go get her up to 50 followers, people. Go get her up to 50 followers. I believe she's like 4 away. So tomorrow, boom, she should be up to 50 followers. So yeah, man, large up to Johan as well. Big up to everyone who has a lot. Let me answer these last couple questions. Noah says, Flawless, why are United getting decisions on the fair game referees were favoring? Real talk though, because we knew how to put pressure on. Fergie knew how to put pressure on referees, and that's right to work to your advantage. You're in the highest level of sport. Do what you got to do to win. Steven says, rank these keepers, Seaman, Check, Hart. Who's that? Who's the middle one? Van der Sar. Check was ridiculous. So I gotta go prime Check, Van der Sar, Seaman. If that's Joe Hart, he's last. I'm not sure who the our goalkeeper is. Not sure who that is at all. But yeah, love to you lot. I will be updating the live stream. I will be updating the upcoming schedules on the YouTube and the Twitch after this show. So when you wake up tomorrow morning, or whether it's the afternoon, you'll be able to see what's coming up for the entire week on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube and what's coming up on the entire week on the Twitch. Go follow the Twitch as well. The link is underneath in the description for the Sarcasm City TV Twitch. We're going to keep these shows rolling, people. We are going to keep these shows rolling, people. We're going to keep them running. Yes, Johan, I'm going to get some sleep, 100%. I got bits to do because the grind really don't stop. The work does not stop. Like, even off stream, it really doesn't. Like, it's literally 24 hours, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I would not have it legit any other way in it. So big up to you. You lot, I'm here by myself, and you lot still tuned in and held down the show with me. You lot were the co-host tonight. So it's much, much, much appreciated. Again, love to everyone who's supporting Sarcasm City TV in whatever capacity. Please make sure you hit the like button on the video, share it, and subscribe to the channel. It's road to 4K, man. Road to 4K on the YouTube. Road to 1,000 followers on the Twitch, both Sarcasm City TV. Steven says, great show, Flawless, my brother. Great to see you, what you're doing. Keep up the good work, bro. Love for that, man. I appreciate that. And that is the plan. And this has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A on Sarcasm City TV. Thank you very much for